in one word, was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Peter Nero does a great job. St. Lawrence is to be commended for putting this program on, as well as being commended for the money that they raise and what they do with that money.
I thought it was fabulous. We've been coming every year, and today, this night was probably the best I've ever seen.
I mean, I'm here because I believe in the cause that we were here for, which was St. Lawrence Rehabilitation Center. And at the end, when everybody stood up, the excitement was there. And it was a great culmination to a wonderful evening.
Every time I'm with this orchestra, the minute every song starts, we're like floating on air. We're having a ball because they're probably some of the best musicians that we've ever worked with.
They're terrific shows.
They make you feel good. A lot of old melodies from before, and we just love to hear it.
But as local people who have been here for so many years in this community, supporting St. Lawrence is important to us as well, because it has such a wonderful reputation, and we're all old enough to use the facility as needed.
So the sponsors who are here this evening, who are sponsoring this educational component and the school programs, you have no idea, not only are you supporting us financially, but you have allowed this brass quintet of the Philly Pops to go into schools and really not only educate and entertain, but excite the students that see this concert.
Well, the objective is to try to interest students in different types of music that they normally would not be exposed to, and at the same time show the variety of music that the Philly Pops as an orchestra plays. And I think the high caliber of the musicians and their performance helps to motivate the students and get them interested in what we're doing.
I have to tell you, it was a great experience having them there because it's so rare that students today get to see live musicians. So they walked out of there feeling exhilarated and inspired.
You never know what sparks someone, and if you can catch someone at an early age and spark them, you know, whether it's to be in the arts, whether it's to be in the sciences, you know, the thing is to just engage your mind early. And I thought this was a great opportunity to help do that.
St. Lawrence Rehab is just a wonderful, wonderful institution and what they do for our community. And then the second piece is the interaction with the students, and we just feel the cultural component as well as the education piece is very important. So that's why we support it.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank some of the sponsors who help support this event. The Diamond Baton goes to Macadian Asset Management.
One of the special parts of the night is our patrons party, and because you're a sponsor, you automatically get admission into our patrons party for any of your guests that attend the concert that night.
Well, St. Lawrence Morris Hall Foundation is one of the very important institutions in Mercer County, and we're very proud to be part of this event. We hope that it's going to help the foundation because the work at St. Lawrence Morris Hall is vital.
The best thing about being a nurse at St. Lawrence is seeing people get better and go home. Absolutely, hands down.
I like making people better. I like that I can contribute directly to them achieving their goals.
My stay at St. Lawrence was an extremely good experience. Would never hesitate to recommend it to anyone. They care about every single patient that comes in, and you can see it from top to bottom. Everyone comes in and is friendly and more than helpful to each one, trying to meet the needs of each patient.
St. Lawrence is really a place where patients who are recovering from a multitude of problems, strokes, orthopedic problems, total joints, trauma, amputations, etc., come and get the highest level of care that's possible.
Morris Hall is basically a continuum of care. It is a nursing home, it is an assisted living, and a residential facility, which means that people who are all the way from basically independent to completely dependent can get the care that they need.
When you come to us, we sit with you, we figure out what your resources are, and we get to admit people. And then one of the things that can happen very often to a family is that they run out of those resources. What this charity care allows us to do in support of what our mission is to never have to make anybody leave our facility so that they can continue to have the quality care that they need.
The reason that we are here is to choose the student guest conductor. And believe it or not, one of you will be conducting the Philly Pops Orchestra on October the 3rd. It's Kajori!
All right. My name came out, and I was just so surprised. Such an honor. Oh my God. He started laughing. He was like, well, you're just going to do just fine because you're a musician, and I am. So I just kind of followed the beat. I mean, the beat's in my hand. And everyone's eyes were on me, so I felt like, wow, it's all, you know, it's all in my hand now.
She won the audience over, and she won the orchestra over, and I complimented her at the end. The star is born. You did a great job. Thank you, Miss Jim.
That was very good. Did you like the show? Yes.
Peter Nero and the Philly Pops presented all new Broadway Showstoppers, Broadway Rocks, Saturday, October 2nd at 8 p.m. at the Patriots Theater at the Trenton War Memorial.